Okay, guys, welcome. We're starting a new playthrough. Um, Metaphor ReFantazio, which I didn't know was out. And a friend of mine at work was like, "Hey, you played this yet?" I'm like, "I didn't know it was out." I had been waiting for this game and I didn't know it was out. But anyway, as soon as I found out, I bought it, downloaded it, and here we go. Um, it's an Atlus game, so it's bound to be pretty good.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Hold on 1 minute. Okay. Sorry, just making sure I was recording. It's like, did I press the button? Because that would suck if I didn't.
A land grotesque as its people.
Good grief.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Well, damn. Tell him how you really feel.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
Yikes.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms
Yeah.
upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Let me guess. You. Anyway. As I was saying, Atlus games are... My experience with them, they're pretty fun. It's like I played Persona 5, the original and Royal. I played Catherine Full Body, and the original Catherine. Catherine Full Body is fun as hell. Like, I think that was my first intro to Atlus games, is the original Catherine. I don't think I played any Persona games before that one. Alright, I would skip this, but... Some people like watching the opening credits, so... A lot of redacted. Good grief. What the hell? That. Good lord, that looks like government paperwork. Redacted, redacted, redacted. Calm down. Alright. Press any button. A new game.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Who are you?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Wouldn't be playing it if it didn't.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Okay, I'm not going to put my real name just because as soon as I do, like as soon as I hit that J, my email's going to pop up on there, and I don't want that. So we're gonna make up a name. You know what? I like Norse mythology. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do Freya. Oh, I don't get to name the protagonist yet. All right.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Dude, this is a fantasy game. It would not shock me if there's a character named Freya in this game.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Sure.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
No, because you can fantasize about, like, being successful and, you know, with a lot of talent, a lot of hard work, and a hell of a lot of luck. That can happen.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
I'm really hoping that throughout this game, there's nothing I need to edit out. Because there's some games I'm about to play for my channel that I'm going to have to heavily edit them because of YouTube guidelines, basically.
Let this tale begin.
Not looking forward to that. I hate editing. Yeah, I'll set it to normal. Wait, go back? Ow. I kind of halfway read the bottom one. There was storytelling, easy, normal, hard, and what was the one underneath? I don't know. I'm not going to play on hard or whatever the hell that was beyond hard. It's not happening.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
You're a
Is
fairy.
it true then? The king is dead.
Probably.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Great.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
Blue-eye, gold-eye?
What's the
So it's supposed to be blue-eye, green-eye. Looks more like blue-eye, gold-eye.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Where'd they get one of those, huh? Hopefully, there's not a character like Morgana. Persona 5, I swear to God, Morgana. I wanted to yeet her more often, or him, I should say.
Huh? Look
Wanted
at
to
you.
yeet him across the
What we got
room
here?
most of the time.
He's an elder!
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
It's a book. Calm down. Why are they so desperate for a book? Might be his diary. Who cares? Punch him! Kick him! Ooh. Damn.
Should have listened to us, chum.
Yikes.
Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like us.
Oh, owie.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Dang, she's tough. And this is gonna hurt. Ow! Well, that sucked.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
Thank God there's voice acting.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Which one should I... Yeah.
Are you alright?
Oh, hey, he talks too.
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
What mission? What happened? What happened? Trodia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. I guess I shouldn't bitch too much. It's like Persona 5. Kind of did the same thing. Use L to move, hold R2 while moving to dash. Okay. So circle to dodge, R2 to dash. Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
I have a mini-map here.
Stop!
Okay, wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Oh, lovely.
Watch out!
Okay. Press L2 to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. Oh, cool! When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
I don't have to fight all these things, do I?
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
I don't think I want to fight all these things, do I?
Hurry!
Because there's so many.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
It's like there's so many. Fuck that. I'm not fighting all those. Who's this everyone you're talking about? Oh my god.
Look.
Barely made it. This is one right on my ass. Jeez. Oh my god.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Nope.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Which is?
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
Okay.
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Okay.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
Huh,
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
What usual spell?
Right.
Huh.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Okay, you can stop.
Look! Over there!
Upside down pyramid. Okay, what a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
What that means? Oh, almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. Okay. What do you mean? Got a sec what?
It's all clear.
Is it? Because I'm seeing a lot of things.
I don't like this.
What is that?
Great find. Keep it. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
I'm running! Oh. What? Oh, great. Now what?
Not good! Run for it!
This
I'm a level
land
1
of 8
scrub.
tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785.
What?
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
But how long ago did the king die? They're making it sound like
By
decades.
the story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Because it's 785. When did he die? Oh, great. Seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Okay. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance. Okay. Interesting. This game is like Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 16 had a baby. And this is what came out.
Whoa, just look!
It's not a bad thing. Apparently, if you have horns, you're in the upper classes of society. Just put on fake horns. Right?
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong!
Oh, don't hurt him.
Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of
He's
it!
literally a dog. He's got the
Let it be
ears.
known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Ugh.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Do I have coin?
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
She just pull him by his ear.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Right. What does the save symbol look like? There it is, I think. The fairy girl.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Fake horns! Get fake horns. It shouldn't be that hard.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a stabbing is not from illness.
Shh,
careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Wait. So Luis isn't in charge? I thought he was.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Did not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The
So we're
king
going back in
dead.
time.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
So is he not dead?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
The fudge?
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out?
10 years?
No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
Please tell me he hasn't been aging in that time. God, that would suck.
For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
We're just delivering a message. That's it.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
So he's been... Like, how old are they? Because I thought he was like a teenager, so...
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
So what? The prince is like 5, 6, maybe 7 years old? Hit with the affliction? Because I'm assuming they're the same age. And this guy looks like he's about 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. It's hard to tell ages with anime-looking characters, but... Yeah. How do you get close to someone that young? 6, 7, 5, 6, or 7? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't age like normal. Maybe he's like 200 years old. I don't fucking know yet.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Oh, so people just think he's dead.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Right. Okay. Anyway, kind of plain...
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Kind of playing this game because, sort of for going toward like a Christmassy type feeling. I know it's not like an actual Christmas game, but what Christmas games are actually out there? There's not a whole lot. What to know in town. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press R1 to open the local map. Okay. Oh! I just press up to save. That is so nice.
What will I do?
Oh, that's so nice. Can I... What's the memorandum? What? Can I not...
Let's go see.
Okay, never mind. I can't talk to anybody? Oh, I can talk to her.
Ugh, come off it.
Ah, it's an Elda. Why is one of your kind here in Grand Trad? Yeah. Isn't it obvious the church has made it clear that Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teachings of sanctism? Okay. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. When do I get to name my character? It's really annoying. Chat, 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 chat.
Whatever will I do?
Listen. You have to believe me, I saw it with my own two eyes. A monster was attacking a town, and come now, if any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are harping on about it. Okay, wow. Can I listen to you idiots? There. So, who's making that noise?
Hey, mister.
Should I be drawing this much attention to myself? Can't believe how much glass they use. Guess that's the royal capital for you. Yeah, glass is expensive. What? Alright, sorry, I'm just looking around.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Whoa, what? Oh, did I arrive there?
Look at
or
that.
Maybe not.
The new model's out now.
New model?
I'd be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Yeah, tell me that.
Magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside.
Sure.
Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Yeah, well, you're a fairy. You don't have to worry about it.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Why do you look like Storm from X-Men?
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
I should get fake horns, I'm saying this.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
I doubt I have money.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye.
Uh-huh.
This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
You're not
Too
really
much.
going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
Who cares? I want to know what it does.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Yeah,
I'll
keep that
in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Right.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Okay. I feel like chatting with the locals is kind of important. Alright, so that was that shop. Is there anyone else to talk? Oh. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. Okay. Oh, hey! Oh, the recruitment place? Go down the street towards the cathedral, and it'll be the building on the left. You looking to enlist a soldier? Not like there's other work for Eldas, I guess. Yeah. Oh, you think you're better than the grime of Sunshade Row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Give it a fool, I say. Who else can it be?
Okay. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Okay. Again, fake horns. Fake horns would pay off big time. Find a goat. Take their horns. Pretty simple.
What are you playing at?
Really no.
Huh? Recruitment center? What do you want? What, you want to enlist or something? It's just down this road, if that's the case. But an Elda enlisting? Bloody hell, what'll it be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Louis was in power. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it. What are you playing at? Oh, birds! Oh. Wanted to be their friend. They took off.
You there?
Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, well, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. The recruitment center, if you're lost, it's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Why are you wearing that? And should I get one? I should get one of those. See, I wouldn't even have to have fake horns. I just throw one of those on. They'd be like, oh, this guy's wearing a whole ass cage on his head. Okay, I can't listen in.
Beg pardon?
Oh, there!
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. But he was a man indifferent to festivities. Hey! Hold on a minute. His death will not cause any disruptions. Oh, I guess he has horns. Never mind. I thought he was another Elda. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden, this country will be safe.
Beg pardon?
Okay. Waters Day, afternoon. That's funny. Wait, what? Oh, whoops, this way. Sorry, I was looking right. Shut up. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Alright. The Elden rubbish bullshit.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Her confidence fills me with confidence. Alright, here we go.
Okay, you got this.
Do I?
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Well, that voice sounds familiar.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
That sounds really familiar.
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
I don't think it's him, but that almost sounds like the actor that was the voice of Clive in FF16, but I don't think so. There's no way. I'm gonna have to look up the voice actors.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Maybe.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up.
All right, next. Hurry it up.
Sorry, everybody. I'm looking up voice actors. All right, here we go.
An elder. I thought your kind was long gone.
What do you mean? Like genocide or bred out?
Age 18.
Okay,
An
well,
orphan, too.
Okay.
The army can always use more of those.
I guessed teenager. I was just a little younger.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I thought he was younger than 18, but alright, so what brings you to this? Sure.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
Well, how else did you want me to answer?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Yeah.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh?
What do you mean by that?
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay. Trying to think of a good name for him. So looking up the voice actors. Sorry, guys. My phone's like, what are you doing? And also, yeah, I don't recognize Caleb Yen. I kind of recognize. He's the protagonist, though. Yeah. I don't recognize any of these names. Yeah. I don't recognize them, so doesn't mean they're not fairly famous, but I just don't recall their names from anything. Their names do not jump out at me offhand. So, okay. Since he was holding a book, and since I like the since I like BioShock Infinite, we're gonna call our character. You know what? Why not? We're gonna call him Booker. Yeah. Why not? Because I don't know.
Letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
I don't know enough about this character to, like if he's a trickster or what he is exactly. But he has a book, so we'll call him Booker.
All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
Interesting. Who are we looking for to... Okay, what a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Who are we looking to make contact with? You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Is that the money? You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Also, oh, you have like dog ears. Is like, are you an Elden? You're not. I feel like I talked to that guy. It's
What's the world coming to?
last. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. A Parapus I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures. That's where. Guess you can't expect an Elda to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. I mean, obviously. What's this?
Look at that.
There sure are a lot of wanted posters. This is no time for gawking. We have to get in line. Do I have to actually literally get in line? They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I could find better work. Are you a fox? Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance. You look like you're a fox. Got the tail and the ears.
Whoa.
You're enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? Yeah. I take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Okay, so... Okay. It's like, do I actually stand here? Be funny. Make you wait 2 hours in line.
I heard they get sightings.
Huh?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that.
Really? You didn't know that?
What do they call them? It's something like,
Meat shields.
Next.
Huh?
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
A Clamar?
Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
What do you mean?
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
God, he's small for 18, but alright.
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Boy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it?
Sure.
You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Okay, are the Roussants one with the pointy ears?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Tell him that. The Roussant dude.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Yeah.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
I have a feeling they're gonna be friends.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
This is another Ryuji.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
I wasn't trying to. Cinder igniter.
These
Okay.
days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Okay. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
What is it? Royal Capital vicinity map. Why would I need to protect that?
Wow,
Whatever.
that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
Klinger? Okay.
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
Okay, so this is all shit that has just happened. The king has just died.
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Great.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
How do you know this?
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Awesome. Thanks.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
My sword?
He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well,
okay.
The charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Right.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure,
I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Also means boring.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Hopefully she's a less annoying version of Morgana. Morgana annoyed the hell out of me. Yes. And also, how many minutes have we been playing? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We saved Arbor's Day. I love that they have names for the days. Oh, we'll get
Shouldn't
through
you
this.
be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard.
What the hell?
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it.
That's what friends are for.
Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Oh, good lord. The hell? He's growing tattoos. Oh yeah, so he's been aging. Oh, that sucks. It's not even a curse that freezes his aging, he just gets old.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
It's a rough ride.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
What? Oh. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. So do we have deadlines? Use to highlight the location to learn about them. Press X. Okay. Ah!
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find it quickly.
Okay.
Got it. All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Oh, well. Alright. That's not what I meant to do, but okay.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Okay.
The
Idol's
Northern
Day.
Border Fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Okay.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Know that feeling.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Yeah, it's hard to...
hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next
Really?
time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
Yeah.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat...
Someone help!
Uh-oh.
Is that
can't be
a
good.
soldier?
Obviously.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it.
Okay, and at that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.